Hey guys, Kurt here from Pray the Gospel, and welcome back to another Gospel Tract highlight. Now, this one is the gift for you, Money Within, Open and See Gospel Tract here. This is from Living Waters. Now, interesting story is that they still sell these, but these right here that I have here before me, I've got some more over here. I bought these in maybe 2006. I don't know how many I got. I probably had a couple hundred back then. Now I have maybe about 55. But I used maybe about 150 or whatever it was that I had back then. So what I would do, what you do with this gospel tract is you put money in there, actual, real money. And there's kind of a segue why you use the money in there. It kind of talks about it. The first reason, as a small token of apology for the fact that so many have asked for money in the name of Christianity. Christians should be giving to the community, not taking from it. And then it goes on from there. And I like this down here by the pink highlight. It says, "This gift was mere money. God's gift is everlasting life. So what are you waiting for? You may not have tomorrow." So it kind of makes that connection right there. But yeah, there's that. You can read this tract. Now, you can find it on Living Waters. Now, I don't get paid for this. I don't get any compensation for doing these gospel tract highlights. This is only the second one that I've done that I'm doing right now. So you can give these away in so many different ways. You can give them as gifts. Christmas is coming up, guys. When you pay your bill, if you mail them out, you can leave this in there. There's just so many ways that you can use these, and I'm going to talk about a way I'm going to use this on Sunday coming up. This is Parade the Gospel, so we do a lot of parades. And the other day, we got 25 $5 bills to give out in the parade, stuffing them in these guys right here. So, and what's really cool too is that, well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll get to that in just a moment. But yeah, so these are way back in 2006. And what I did back then, I would stuff mostly $1 bills, but sometimes I would put the occasional 5 or 10. Maybe I even did a 20 in there one time or two times. And I would leave them in places where people can find them, like at a bathroom along the wayside by the lake. Remember, I did that a number of times, and then I would come back later and it's gone. Somebody took it. So what I also did, I stuffed a couple of other things in there besides the dollar bill. I put in a gospel tract. Now, these are the old school $1 million bill gospel tracts. And in fact, these were still in there. I stapled them. Right now, I'm using these little stickers. Those, well, here, I can show you right here. Color labeling labels, you can use that to make them stick together. I had to undo the staple that I had put in there like all those years ago. So these are the old school ones. That one even says 2005 actually on there. That's when they used to have it written around the edges. So I still had those in there. And then I also put in this thing right here. I made up 5,000 of these, I think back in 2006. And this is a radio show, To Every Man an Answer, CSN International. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure this is still in existence. We used to have this in Manitowoc and Appleton and Green Bay, and I accidentally gave the wrong numbers for the Appleton radio station. I don't think we have it here in Manitowoc anymore, but it's online. There's a radio show every day, Monday through Friday. Those are the times, and you can call in with your Bible question. I just thought that was pretty cool to share with the community. This is actually my first door-to-door ministry. I'd go door to door. I actually went late at night. I think I talked about this in a much earlier video. I went door to door at night, and I would tape these with Scotch tape to people's doors late at night because I didn't want to be seen. You know, I was too nervous. I even made a MySpace page for this. MySpace.com/CSN Manitowoc. I think you can still access that, even though MySpace is nothing like what it used to be. Anyway, yeah, so that was pretty cool. So I would put that in there with a gospel tract and a $1 bill, or a 5 or a 10 or whatever. But today, or this Sunday rather, I'm going to be using $5 bills. You got 25 of them. Now, in addition to the gospel tract, in addition to just being a good witness, and if you're feeling generous, I mean, I know not everybody's going to be able to do this. I'm feeling generous. We have the ability to do this. And more than just the gospel tract, and I did some highlighting. as you can see. More than just the gospel tract. I did talk about this before in the previous video. No gospel tracts, no problem video about using money and turning it into an indirect gospel tract. So you see right here, fullyfreefilms.com. Now I pulled these two out because you see that sometimes people write on there or stamp on there, where's George.com. Now, to my understanding, this is fully legal. It is completely fine. You're actually really supposed to do it along the outside edges. And I did talk about this in that video. No gospel tracts, no problem. You can find it. If you go to my playlist, you can find all those different videos. And I do plan on making another video about that one of these days. In fact, I have it queued up right here on my other YouTube channel that doesn't have any content on there right now, but this is kind of the script. I'm working on it still. It's not going to be up and available for a while, but I'm making scripts for that. Just have more professional-esque type videos. And I can get all the information out rather than just trying to go off of things off the top of my head and stutter a lot like I am right now. So yeah, there's all kinds of information on here, reviews that people have given. There's even a quick little minute video, not even, so you can see that as well if you so like to. But anyway, back to that. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth with that, but the reason why I pulled these two out with the where'sgeorge.com is that I actually went to these or checked these two notes out. Now they didn't travel like or they didn't have too many entries. Now people, I mean, I've come across these before and I never put an entry in. I just, used the money and never thought twice about it. But it was pretty cool to go to that website and check it out. The point of that though is that money travels. It exchanges many hands. And you see something like that on there, and I wrote that sometimes even on both sides for some of them, maybe not this one right here, but some other ones like in here, in case they don't see both sides. So right over there and on the other side as well. But you never know how God can use it, something like this. When people see that though, just the curiosity of it, they will probably, I mean, I know if it was me, I would check it out. Actually, not too long ago, we had some cash. We do the envelope system now. We just started it, taking care of our debt. We're actually basically debt-free, except our house payment. And there was a phone number on a bill. My wife was going through some cash, and I saw this phone number on there, and I think it said something next to it. And instantly, I was curious, like, what is that? What's that about? I even had that part of me that felt like calling it just to see what it was. But this is fullyfreefilms.com. Of course, that's Ray Comfort's main hub for all of his gospel sharing movies, and you just never know how God's going to use that. But the thing is, guys, money exchanges hands. Now, I'm going to be delivering these to a parade on Sunday, and I'm going to be very prayerful about who I give these to. I'll be giving out other tracts as well, but with these, I'm going to be very, very prayerful who I give them to. And not only will they get the gospel tract, not only will it be a good testimony to the people that get it because you're giving them money as well as the tract, they're going to spend that money and it's going to be released out into the wild, as I like to say. And just a side story, but back in early June, we were in Tucson, Arizona for my daughter's Bible quizzing. She was in nationals, and I did this, not the tract, but I released a couple into the wild. Like I had one $20 bill that I released out into the wild. I think I wrote Fully Free Films on the back side right here. And then a few months later, somebody adds me on Facebook, and he's telling me he's a cashier, and they actually have a great ministry in LA, Los Angeles. Oh no, was it Vegas? I think it was Vegas. They go out to all the schools and they give out gospel tracts as the kids are being released and things like that. So that was really awesome to hear that. But anyway, he said he's a cashier, and he came across this $20 bill that had fullyfreefilms.com written on it. And he described it to me that it was in the same area where I wrote it on that one. I remember distinctly where I wrote it on that one too. Sometimes I'll put it on the top, on the back, like up here. But so that I'm thinking, well, I wonder if that's mine. I don't know, but it traveled quite a distance, and how many hands. I mean, I know people don't use cash as much as they used to, but they still do. So I just thought, why not? Especially now we're using cash a lot because of our money system, our envelope system that we do. So I don't do it with every bill that we have. But getting back to this gospel tract. So I'll be releasing 25 $5 bills out into the wild on Sunday, and it's going to be kind of going southward towards the Milwaukee area, which is desperately needed, the gospel that is. And money does travel. Like, I think one of these originated in Michigan, and I can't remember where the other one originated from. You can actually look the number up, that one or that one right there, and see for yourself. I forgot where the other one came from. And again, not everybody punches these in. I actually put my my thing in there, so you can type those numbers up and find it, and you can see what I wrote. I think I just described how I got these bills, and I'm going to be giving them out. So yeah, but that's just 2 of them of the 25 that we did get. So anyway, I would just like to encourage you guys, if you're feeling generous, especially we got Christmas coming up, maybe consider getting yourselves some of these gospel tracts, put some money in there, give them away to friends and family. You know, we like to give away money during the holidays. This would be a great way to get the gospel message into their hands by putting that money inside one of these and then giving it to them that way, or put it in the card or whatever it is. Or if you're like me, you can do it at a parade as well. It doesn't have to be a $5 bill. You can use a $1 bill. Some people have said that they use $2 bills with this as well. So do what you want with it. I just think it's a really good idea.